On the Asia Motorsports Hour this week, we meet the race day boss. What he says goes.
No, we continue. Ask Khaled to continue.
Looking ahead to 22, Honda Racing outlined their plans for the season. Astra Honda Indonesia make us wait until after Chinese New Year for their plans, but we look back at their successes over the recent past. And more from the India National Championships, where new names are coming to challenge Jagan Kumar, and he's feeling the heat. The Asia Motorsports Hour, right now. Yeah, very much a Honda theme to today's show as we travel the length and breadth of Asia to catch up with the team's road racing plans. But our chief focus is Indonesia. Astra Honda Racing Team, based in Jakarta, have been one of the most high-profile Asian motorcycling teams of recent years, giving Indonesian racers opportunities on both the Asian and world stages. Rizky Cristianto, team manager for Astra Honda Racing Team, explains the process or driving force behind the team.
Kami selalu memantau kondisi pembalap sejak usia dini untuk dapat mengikuti pembinaan balap terstruktur yang telah kami lakukan. Dimulai dari kejuaraan nasional, lalu kami bina di Astra Honda Racing School agar pembalap-balap muda tersebut siap untuk bersaing di ajang balap yang lebih tinggi, mulai dari level Asia, seperti Asia Road Race Championships, Eropa, dan harapannya bisa bersaing di level Grand Prix.
On the international scene, Astra Honda Racing were the team who backed the 2017 and 18 Asia Road Racing 250cc champions, the first time Indonesians had won at this class, and they made a hat-trick of team titles in 2019.
Kami melihat Asia Road Race Championship merupakan ajang balap bergengsi di Asia, sehingga tentu saja menjadi pilihan kami dalam mengembangkan pembinaan balap di Indonesia. Astra Honda memiliki komitmen dalam mendukung anak Indonesia meraih mimpi di area balap, dan Asia Road Race Championship menjadi salah satu step di level Asia. Selain menjadi ruang pembinaan dalam balap internasional, Asia Road Race Championship juga menjadi ajang untuk menunjukkan ketangguhan motor Honda kepada masyarakat melalui kelas balap yang dilombakan pada ajang ini. Contohnya seperti produk andalan kami, Honda CBR 250RR, yang mengantarkan pembalap kami menjadi kompetitif di kelas AP250.
And Astra Honda Racing also supported Dimas Eki Pratama and Andy Gilang at world level in Moto2, and Mario Suryo as he steps up to Moto3 next season.
Salah satu pembuktian bahwa komitmen Astra Honda dalam membina riders sampai saat ini sudah bisa membawa beberapa pembalap seperti yang tadi disebutkan, Mario Suryo Aji, Dimas Eki, Andi Gilang also in the World Championship. Kedepannya kita berharap akan lebih banyak lagi rider-rider muda berbakat yang bisa join ke international level, bahkan sampai ke GP.
Whilst not wanting to reveal too many plans ahead of 2022, there are still goals to aim for. Details to come from a team launch after Chinese New Year, but just as a teaser for us,
untuk 2022 tentu saja kita punya squad riders yang lebih kuat, yang lebih strong, baik di kelas 250 dan di kelas 600, dan tentu saja harapan kita akan bisa mencapai juara untuk di kelas 600 dan 200. Nanti kita tunggu saja tanggal launchingnya, pasti akan membuat kita semua lebih yakin bahwa Astra Honda punya kekuatan yang lebih kuat di tahun 2022.
More from Astra Honda later in the show, and they're also the subject of today's quiz, where you can win polo shirts courtesy IDEMITSU. First of two questions you can see on our Facebook page. Astra Honda's racing team's Gerry Salim won the ARRC 250 title in 2017. We've got highlights of one of his wins in that season later in the show, but our question is how many races did Gerry Salim win in that 2017 season? Coming up, our Day in the Life series goes behind the scenes with a man charged with race control and racing from India as the 165cc championships rev up to a February finale. The Asia Motorsport Hour takes you to Madras in southern India, venue for the first major road racing event of 2022. Jagan Kumar headlines a number of familiar ARRC names at the top of the leaderboard going into the fourth round of the season. 2 races in a day for all the riders. Jagan facing challenges from all over the place, even non-mechanical challenges.
And lights off, we have a race start. All 3 TVS racing bikes are off the start line with a bang. It's Deepak Ravi Kumar leading the charge, but our championship leader Jagan Kumar following closely behind with teammate Kevai Ahmed right there in the mix. A great start for Prabhu Arnagiri, who's somehow managed to get ahead of the rest of the pack and get into that fighting podium contention.
A congested front of the race. Jagan Kumar's TVS racing teammate Deepak Ravi Kumar emerging from the pack to pick up his second win of the season, ahead of the championship leader.
The checkered flag awaits. It's Deepak Ravi Kumar taking the win. Championship leader Jagan Kumar in second. And a valiant effort from Rajiv Setu.
The bikes are lined up for one last time in the MRF MMSC FMSCI Indian National Motorcycle Racing Championship. These are the Pro Stock up to 165cc open category bikes, and the riders are all experienced riders. This is the class where the manufacturers are fighting for the title, or this class is popularly known as the manufacturer's class. It's a close fight between TVS and Honda. TVS with their own factory team, TVS Racing. In pole position is Deepak Ravi Kumar. In P2 is the current championship leader, Jagan Kumar, also from TVS Racing. In P3 is Rajiv Setu from IDEMITSU Honda India SK69 Racing. P4 is the Yamaha rider Prabhu A from Pacer Yamaha. P5 is Kevai Ahmed, again from TVS Racing. So as you can see, it's a mix of TVS Racing, IDEMITSU Honda India SK Racing and Pacer Yamaha. So let's see who wins this race of 8 laps, which is the final race in the National Championship this weekend.
Race 2 of the day would be a stress test for engineers, bikes and riders. Senthil Kumar out. A crash on the circuit leading to a red flag and a restarted race 2. But even the restarted race had mechanical casualties and a first-time winner.
At the moment, Prabhu Arnagiri is sitting in a very comfortable position in P1. Oh, and there is impact. Oh no, that's Senthil Kumar from the IDEMITSU Honda SK69 Racing team who went down taking, yes, race 1 winner Deepak Ravi Kumar. And out here in the front, it's an open door. We see Prabhu Arnagiri for Pacer Yamaha 1 for the first time this season taking the win, with Rajiv Setu from the IDEMITSU Honda SK69 Racing team taking the second, and Jagan Kumar, our championship leader, taking third. What a victory for Prabhu Arnagiri. Fantastic. Take a bow, Prabhu. That was a well-deserved win.
Jagan is an old horse at the 165, if I might call him that. While all these guys are good, the youngsters, if you see the 165, if you see the finish, the way it went, I don't think there was a single corner when we had less than 5 bikes leading into the corner together. So that was the way we finished. It reminded me of Moto3. Okay, it really reminded me of MotoGP 3, right? You know, it's really exciting, and it brings the audience in there, and all told, I think it was a great weekend.
Imagine having the best view in the house where nothing escapes your sight. But with great power comes great responsibility.
Hello, nama saya Kwan Meng Heng. Saya race director untuk the Malaysian Superbike Championship, and saya nak memperkenalkan race control kita orang di Sepang.
Kwan Meng Heng, with a talented pool of personnel, are ever present on race day to ensure the rules and regulations side of things are never compromised. Of course, he's aware of the importance of technology in simplifying his task.
Okey, di sini pula monitor yang akan tengok nampak turn, all the turns, corner semua you boleh nampak banyak monitor. Dan yang ini, yang besar punya, ini live feed yang kita dapat dari TV. The live feed. Then the time. Okay, then ini TV yang paling penting. Jikalau ada insiden yang berlaku, then kita akan tengok, akan playback. CCTV akan playback untuk tengok insiden-insiden yang berlaku di track. Itu yang race control jaga untuk weekend for Malaysian Superbike Championship. Sama juga macam ARRC.
Meng Heng isn't one who sits behind and lets the action pass him by. As a former top-class racer, he loves getting himself into familiar territory in the name of carrying out his responsibilities, of course.
Adam, kalau rain, kalau hujan, jarang rasa hujan track basah ke apa, you just lift up the hand. Saya tengok leader lift up kan, saya akan reflect. Okay, kalau tak ada apa, you continue lah. Okay. Mi, kalau sama macam itu tadi, kalau you rasa hujan dan hujan turun, just kalau orang rasa itu track basah sangat, saya rasa dia tak boleh hujan lah. I hope janganlah. Kalau dia okay, kalau hujan you just macam itu tadi. Okay. If rain, kalau hujan, kalau you rasa itu track bahaya, you okay. So at least I know I reflect. Okay.
Even though Meng Heng puts a strong emphasis on safety, he is aware that the allure and excitement of motorsport must be showcased, come rain or shine.
Whatever the marshal say, we don't do anything yet until if
Really, the rider brings
unless the rider bring up the hand, then only we reflect. If rider say sini hujan sana, no, we don't do anything. We just wait.
the marshals.
Marshal like you say there rain, sana hujan, sini hujan. Then I want to see the rider lift up hand. Then only we reflect.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want simply to reflect that.
Meng Heng's keen eye for detail holds him in good stead as he gets to make decisions on the fly. To this race director, the race must go on no matter what.
Adam bike got problem with it. Adam bike got problem with it. Yeah. No. We continue. Ask Kalai to continue.
Kalai, apa-apa continue je Kalai. Continue saja. Ya, betul. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a red light.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Looks good. The bike got problem lah. Looks okay, right?
Meng Heng then oversees everything from the control room, ensuring the integrity of the race is upheld from start to finish and then beyond. The race director even finds time to celebrate with the winners on the podium before then joining the rest of the key personnel at the post-race meeting, usually held at the end of the race day. Let's check in with him one last time to find out if everything went smoothly for race control here at Sepang.
So far, everything has been running smoothly for today. And only the worrying thing is the last race in the 1000, where there's a slight rain came down. And we are quite worried about this. But anyway, we ran very good, no incident, nothing. So we are quite happy. We are very happy actually. And hopefully we will get a good day as today.
Pusparaja with the production in that day in the life series. Fascinating stuff. Now, part 2 of the quiz where you can win ARRC shirts courtesy IDEMITSU. And it concerns the Astra Honda racing team. Simply, how many times has the Astra Honda racing team won the 250cc team award on the Asian Road Racing Championship? They've won 2 individual titles, but how many team titles? Coming up, one of those title winners was Gerry Salim in 2017. We remember one of his classic races after the break, a race in which Astra Honda had the winner, P3 and P5. Our racing classic follows the IDEMITSU choir. Welcome back to the Asia Motorsports Hour. In the first of many team announcements expected over the next month, Honda Racing live streamed the announcement of their lineups for the 2022 road racing season, with Asian names prominent in those lineups. Takaki Nakagami will again compete at MotoGP with the satellite Honda team LCR Honda IDEMITSU. At Moto2, Ayogura and Thailand's Somkhat Chantra continue their partnership for the Honda Asia IDEMITSU team, whilst Tayo Furusato's reward for winning the Asia Talent Cup is promotion to the Moto3 Honda IDEMITSU team alongside Indonesia's Mario Aji. Fascinating opportunity for Takumi Takahashi, Andrea Mizuno to race on the British Superbike calendar representing Honda Racing. And at the All Japan Championships, the team will be represented by Tepe Nagoi, a former ARRC competitor. In 2017, Gerry Salim had a year to remember. He won the ARRC 250cc championship for Astra Honda with a blistering sequence of results. He won 7 of the first 8 races that year. So for our classic race, we've selected Buriram, race 3 of the campaign, and one of several memorable races for the Surabaya-born Salim.
So it looks like we're all in position. The green flag is waved, so we're going to wait now for the lights to go red. Here we go. The Asia Production 250cc, lights out, and it's away we go. And Gerry Salim's got off to an absolute flyer, and Anupam Sarmoon tries to slipstream him going into turn 1, and it is Gerry Salim. He is the current leader in the overall standings, and he takes them away down into turn 2 and 3 from Anupam Sarmoon. Yamamoto is in P3 at the moment, as they're now probably hitting around 160 up to 200k coming into turn 3. As we see them come down into turn 4, these two are just trying to pace themselves. It's always a case with this motorcycle. They don't really want to cut each other's throat. They want to kind of work with each other, the front two, just trying to get that gap between themselves and P3. If they start trying to race, then they try and slow themselves up, and the others can go kind of tag on.
Yeah, but the thing is, one is Honda, one is Yamaha, so they will try to cut each other, no matter what. They have to wait for the teammate to come up, so they can work together. So this is how teamwork works. So like Gerry Salim, he need Riza to be there to help him. And then you can see Yamamoto already coming up in the position now. He's trying to chase Anupam there.
So now they come down into turn 4, about 3 abreast here. As they go through, it is now in the lead. That looks like it's the 14 currently. That's Parapong Lubu. But now Yamamoto's taking it.
Yeah.
But it looks like Parapong's going to try and fight that lead back. But it is Yamamoto. He's now leading the race after dropping down 6 places. So it is Yamamoto in the lead. The Thais are cheering for their local hero. That's Parapong Lubumpang.
Looking at the lap times here, and at the moment the guys are doing 54 compared to the time, the qualifying time, where they do a 53. Now at the moment all of them are doing 54, so I think the Honda still keeping a bit of a little bit, still keeping up, and definitely they can do a 53 if they want it.
And they're averaging about 143 kilometres now. That's the average of the whole lap. So when they hit that long straight between turn 1 and 3, they are definitely doing over 200k, which is a really good effort as they come now with 4 of these riders. All change here coming into this turn. Gerry Salim is in the lead now from Reza. Then it's Anupam, and Yamamoto's dropped down to P4, and Sarmoon's taken P2. So yet again, it's real exciting close action here in this Asia Production 250cc. Tactics now being played here with 3 laps to go. And still Gerry Salim of Indonesia trying to be helped out there by Reza, but Yamamoto's not having any of it. He's managed to get in front of Danica. So it is Salim in the lead from Yamamoto from Japan. Then it's Reza, and Anupam Sarmoon is in P4. I'm sure he's going to try and do everything he can to get that P3 position and be on the podium here during Songkran at his home track here of the Buriram International Circuit there. Yamamoto was 0.3 of a second behind Gerry Salim, but he's going to be a lot closer this time. And Reza now tries to cut in on Yamamoto. Yamamoto just went wide, but he's having a little word there with Reza. So Reza takes P2, and now Samoon is sniffing that final position on the podium as well. So this is the penultimate lap, all to play for. Gerry Salim has a near enough a 0.4 second lead over Reza Danica. Then you have Yamamoto and Samoon hitting 200k down this long 1 kilometer straight. These guys are shifting.
You can see Gerry Salim trying 110% to do a fast lap and try to get away from Yamamoto, but I don't think he will be able to do that because Yamamoto have the similar bike with same exactly like Gerry Salim. So even I think the speed is a little bit more fast than Gerry.
But coming.
Yeah, but you can see that Riza is there now. He's trying to control the race to help the teammate there.
So we come out of turn 3 into turn 4 now, and it's still anyone's game here. Yamamoto is taking the lead from Gerry Salim, then it's Anupam Samoon and Reza Danica Arons still watching it for the cheap seats, but he wants to get involved as well. 4 abreast coming into this turn 5, going in turn 6, and again all changed. Samoon's in second, but Gerry Salim's taken the lead, so it is Gerry Salim from Samoon, and then Reza Danica is in P3. Is Anupam Samoon going to get past Gerry Salim? Gerry Salim won race 1 and race 2. Is he going to be 3 for 3? There's a bit of a back marker here coming into the final turn. Is Samoon going to undercut him? They're all to play for. The tyres are going wild for their man. Is Samoon going to manage to get on the inside? Just a couple of 100 metres to go, and it's going to be Gerry Salim 3 for 3. 75 points in the bag. No one as yet can get past Gerry Salim in this Asia Production 250cc. The team are happy as well, and that's not bad. 3 races, 3 wins for Gerry Salim of Indonesia in this class.
I think my hats off for Anupam. You know, he's been doing really well using the Yamaha and trying to stay with the Honda boys there.
And that's our show. Hope you enjoyed the Asia Motorsports Hour. Now a quick reminder on how you can win t-shirts, polo shirts, courtesy IDEMITSU. 2 questions. Firstly, Astra Honda Racing Team's Gerry Salim won the ARRC 250 title in 2017. But how many races did Salim win in that season? Question 2. Gerry is one of 2 individual 250 champions for Astra Honda. But how many times has the Astra Honda team won the team award on the Asian Road Racing Championship 250cc title? Next week, last of this series of the Asian Motorsports Hour with IDEMITSU, we're behind the scenes with the race engineers and crew chiefs. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you next week.